Good morning everyone and welcome back to the flight deck. Today we are in Victoria, British Columbia after our flight from the Yukon last week, and this week we're going to be continuing the national tour from British Columbia to Alberta. Today we're going to be flying from Victoria International all the way over to Calgary International Airport, one of my favorite airports and in my own home province. Alright everyone, welcome to the flight deck. Today we're going to get right into it, get the airplane turned on. This video is probably going to be a little bit shorter than last week's just because it's a shorter flight and I don't have as much information to talk about my plans and things like that like I did last time. So we're going to go ahead here and flick on the batteries. Battery 1, battery 2. And we could hit the external power. Just like that, the airplane starts coming alive. We'll hit nav and logo 2, wing light on, strobe light auto, crew supply can come on. I'm not going to forget to turn on the fuel pumps this time like I did last week. Probably helps if you turn the fuel pumps on. Let's go ahead and get the FMC set up. So in the init page, we're going to go Charlie Yankee Yankee Juliet to Charlie Yankee Yankee Charlie. So Victoria to Calgary. Throw that in the from too. Our flight number today is still Air Canada 129. And our cost index and cruising altitude today, let's go take a look at our operational flight plan, is going to be 5330. So we'll do 5330, just like that. The initialization page is ready. Rest of this stuff will get filled out by the EFB. So let's go ahead and get our clearance. Today we're going to be starting on Victoria International Airport clearance delivery on 126.4, which is set right here. Clearance, good morning, Air Canada 129, looking for an IFR to Calgary. Clear to Calgary after departure, fly radar vectors to Hotel Uniform Hotel, then as filed, departure runway 09, initial climb of 4,000 feet, departures on 125.45, squawk 2252, and we're expecting runway 9, Air Canada 129.
Air Canada 129, read back correct, ground will be on 121.9er.
Ground 121.9, Air Canada 129, good day. Alrighty, so before we switch on over, same thing like last time, we're going to come over to this flight discontinuity. And that is where we're going to start entering the flight plan. So out of runway 9, we're direct to Hotel Uniform Hotel, or they always pronounce it weird on say intentions to something that it just isn't.
Captain Slushy G, boarding has started and the first passengers are aboard the plane.
I also fixed their audio just now. I know in the last video they were really quiet and hard to hear, so hopefully that helps a lot. Go to Daped. After Daped, we'll go to Petley. There we go. I can't see things all of a sudden. Petley. And then after Petley, we are going to be going to Menbo. M-E-N-B-O. Next waypoint. After Menbo, we are going to jump on the Q983 airway to Norrit. So Q983 to Norrit. And just like that, we can temporary insert, and that all gets inserted. Now into Calgary today, we are anticipating at least runway 17 left via the IGVIP 7 arrival on the Norrit transition. So let's go ahead and get that inserted and ready to go. And just like that, we have an arrival. But we still got about 5 minutes of time to kill. Our initial climb today is going to be 4,000 feet. So let's set that into the autopilot. Coming back on over here, let's go ahead and get the aircraft loaded up. So mass and balance, load aircraft, and we're just going to instant load it because my ADHD, I can't sit here and wait for GSX loading. We'll come over to the departure perf. So we are expecting the runway 9. Conditions look dry in Victoria, so that'll be fine. We'll sync up our load sheet, calculate what our takeoff numbers are, 133, 133, 136. We're doing a flex 59-degree takeoff today with flaps 1 down 0.4%. Let's jump over to the perf page. So we got 133, 133, 136, 133, 133, 136. And our flexing temperature today, 59. And our flaps are 1/ down 4. So we'll do 1/ down 0.4 and put that into there. And just like that, our departure performance is set up. Flight plan is everything and all there is set up. We got 3 minutes left on the alignment. Cockpit preparation checklist.
Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Fuel quantity.
13,560 pounds.
Seatbelts.
On.
ADIRS.
Nav.
Barrow ref.
2968 set.
2968 set. Cockpit preparation checklist completed.
And just like that, the cockpit is prepared. All that's next now to do is wait for these to align, then we'll get connected to the tug, and we'll be able to mosey on out of here. So hopefully that won't be too long of a wait. 2 minutes left, so I'll see you guys in 2 minutes. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the flight deck here. We got about 1 minute to alignment, so let's go ahead and switch off the ground power, turn on the APU bleed. Remember to turn on the fuel pumps this time. And we will come over here now. Make sure we're all ready to go for pushback. So beacon light can come on. And we're pretty much ready to go. Let's call for the tug. And we'll get on out of here.
In the event of an emergency, follow the illuminated exit signs to reach the exit. Under your seat, you will find your life vest. To use them, pull the vest out, slip it over your head, and pull the strap to tighten. Inflate the vest by pulling the red tab or by blowing into the tube. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you have a pleasant flight. After our meal service,
Lifted up here by the grounds crew, we can see that they're ready to go. We can clear out these warnings. Let's switch over to the ground frequency now and get our pushback clearance. Ground, good morning, Air Canada 129 is ready for push and start.
Air Canada 129er, Victoria International Airport ground, push and start approved. Face northwest.
Alrighty, we're approved to face northwest, so that's going to be a pushback to the left here. Let's go ahead and do that.
Release parking brakes.
Release the parking brakes.
Commencing push.
Before start
All engines
checklist.
clear. Start at will.
Parking brake.
Released.
Takeoff speeds and thrust.
Flexing 61 degrees.
V1 133
59 shit.
VR 133 V2 136. Windows.
Closed.
Beacon.
On.
Before start checklist completed.
Starting engine 2.
Okay.
Cessna 310, Romeo Victoria International Airport ground, Victoria ground, go ahead.
Request taxi to parking. Cessna 310 Romeo. Taxi to general aviation parking. Golf, Charlie, cross runway.
Alrighty, engine 2 is up and running, so we can go ahead and set the parking brakes.
Waiting your confirmation for good engine
Wait for this next menu to pop up. Oh, no, I gotta reset the menu. And we'll confirm the good engine start.
We have a good engine start.
Second engine number 1 starting to spin up here. Turn down the displays a little bit, just make it a little bit easier to see here. Interesting, we don't have icing conditions. I guess it's plus 90 right now. Beautiful day here in Vancouver. Why are those on already? Just blinding the ground crew. Oh, my co-pilot must have heard me. I forgot to mute my microphone for that. Alrighty, engine number 2 is on. Let's go ahead and hit the ignition switch to normal and do our after start checklist. After start checklist.
Anti-ice.
Off.
ECAM status.
Check.
Pitch trim.
Ooh. Down 0.4% set.
Rudder trim.
Neutral.
After start checklist completed.
Clear left side.
Still right side.
Brake check.
Pressure 0.
Flight controls check.
Ready. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Taxi checklist.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Checked. Flap setting.
Config 1 plus F.
Config 1 plus F. Radar and predictive wind shear system.
On auto.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff, no blue.
Taxi checklist completed.
Ground, Air Canada 129 is ready for taxi.
Air Canada 129er, taxi to runway 9er via Bravo, cross runway 03, then Charlie Golf Echo.
Taxi taxi to runway 9 via Bravo, cross runway 03, then Charlie Golf Echo for Air Canada 129. Let's go parking brakes off, increase thrust slightly, and let's get on out of here out of Victoria. We're already doing better. I just checked the time of the recording. We're at 18 minutes. And I believe we were at 30 minutes last time when we went to take off from Whitehorse last week. So doing a little bit better on the timing right now. Looks like it's going to be a little bit of a cloudy departure. We're going to take Bravo here. We were cleared to cross 03, which is right in front of us. And we'll take Charlie Golf Echo, which if you remember is actually the complete same taxi instructions except backwards as when we arrived here last week. We landed on runway 27, so we taxied off the same direction that we're heading to, because we're taking off in the opposite direction on the same runway now. It's a little bit of a longer taxi to get over to runway 9, which is unfortunate. I'm not a big fan of the long taxis, but nonetheless, we're going to get over there here shortly. We're going to taxi like a Southwest plane real quick. Tower, good morning. Air Canada 129 with you, short of runway 9 at Echo, ready for departure.
Air Canada 129er, Victoria International Airport Tower, runway 09er, winds 125 at 11, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 9, Air Canada 129, good day. Lineup checklist.
Takeoff runway.
Runway 09 confirmed.
Runway 32 left. Confirmed. TCAS.
TARA.
PAX 1 and 2.
Off.
Lineup checklist completed.
Ready?
Ready.
Takeoff.
Check.
Man flex 69 or 59 degrees, SRS auto thrust blue. There's no other words for it other than that departure just felt terrible.
Air Canada 129er, Victoria departure, radar contact, clear direct, Wattcom, climb flight level 200.
Clear direct, hotel, uniform, hotel, climb and maintain flight level 200, Air Canada 129. Still hand flying it. I generally, like I said in the last, I think I mentioned in the last video, but I do generally hand fly all of my departures till about that 20,000 foot range. And just like that, everyone, we are out of Victoria, on our way out of British Columbia, on our way to Alberta. So this flight is about an hour in the air, so we shouldn't be too far from our top of descent. It'll be just, I think, halfway through the Rockies, and hopefully the clouds clear up for the Rockies, because that's usually a fun little visual to look at. It is a really cloudy day here. Holy.
Air Canada 129, climb and maintain flight level 330.
Climb and maintain flight level 330, Air Canada 129. 330, Jesus.
Air Canada 129er, Vancouver Center identified. Good morning.
See, I stopped paying attention a little bit. Took my hand off the joystick for too long. Whoops, did not mean to do. We are on course all the way up here to Calgary, Alberta. It's going to be about another 36 minutes en route, is the estimate, not including, you know, our arrival time and things like that. I see that over on my other monitor with the actual Navigraph program running. But we got 81 nautical miles up until our next waypoint here, and then we'll be heading our way across the Rockies. And pretty much as soon as we cross the Rockies, we can expect to start descending into Calgary. With the current setup we have now, actually, let's jump over to Navigraph. That took a second to show up. So we're going to be doing the IGVEP 7 Nora. We're expecting 17 left, so let's pull up that arrival chart. So you can see here, this chart is a little bit more complicated than the one into Victoria, and that's because of these big-ass mountains in our way. But generally, we'll just be able to do the exact same what we did, being 1,000 above what the minimum it wants us at, and continuing our way down to the ILS to pick it up over there.
Descending to 1313,000, Delta 915.
guys. Looks like we're just at our top of climb now. Gonna be making that left turn onto Petley. Nothing too extravagant happening here on the flight deck. Just enjoying the views. Can kind of see where the Rockies are starting. We still got a bit to go. They're still way up ahead a little bit. Probably about halfway. So probably somewhere around here, I believe, is when they are. So now that we're approaching our altitude here, we're going to flip the seatbelt sign off, let the passengers get up, move around, do what they need to do, start our drinks and snack service. Hopefully we don't get anybody sick this time. We're going to have some major issues, my friend. At least that's the goal. Air traffic control has already approved us to start our descent via the Ep2 arrival, which is our arrival into Calgary today. Taking a look at the chart here on my other monitor, our first descent altitude is going to be 15,000. Obviously, you know, air traffic control can still change up our arrival as needed, but as far as I'm concerned, we should be expecting the 17 left arrival into Calgary. In front of us is the Rocky Mountains. Looks like the clouds are going to start clearing up for us soon. So since our descent has started, let's come down to the performance page here, go to the approach. And our 2961 is the altimeter today. Temperature in Calgary is 6 degrees. 190 for 8. And we're going to do a config 3 landing. And our minimums today, actually, I don't have up yet. And our barometer today is 3806. Let's look at that. All that mountain separating British Columbia and Alberta. We should be seeing Banff here in a little bit, actually. Banff should be on. You can see it at nighttime because you'll like at nighttime there'll be like the glow of the city lights here at the edge, and then somewhere off to the left there's another glow of city lights, which happens to be Banff, Alberta. Honestly, the descent is going pretty good. We're going to turn this down to 8,000 just because that's what it is wanting us to do. And we need to be at it right there. So we're going to deploy the speed brake a bit just because right there, as soon as we start doing that 2,200 or 2,100 foot per minute dive, speed's going to start picking up on its own. So we're going to just help it out with a little bit of speed brake. Arrivals, good morning, Air Canada 129 with you, descending through flight level 140 on the Ep2 arrival. Please give us runway 17 left, which is what I'm set up for.
Air Canada 129er, Calgary departure
Let's go.
Good morning, Calgary, altimeter 29er, decimal 65. Expect the ILS runway 17 left approach into Calgary.
Expecting the ILS runway 17 left approach into Calgary, Air Canada 129. Okay, let's go ahead and pull up the ILS chart and make sure that we have the radios and everything set up properly in there. There we go. So we're going to need a course of 165, 10915 ILG. Go to the RadNav page. We got ILG 10915 and course 167. So close enough. When you drive into Calgary, because I drive in from the north, so north coming south, and the highway that I take in comes on like on the kind of the skirts of the main highway, and if I can time it right, you can see the sunset or the sunrise coming over the Rocky Mountains clear as day with no obstructions, and it's just the purest visual that you could ever dream of seeing. So we need to get down to 210 knots here. The plane's going to start slowing itself down.
Altitude 7500. Altimeter 29er decimal 59er, turn right heading 360 vectors for the ILS runway 17 left approach. Altimeter 29er decimal 59er.
Turn right heading 360 degrees, vectors for the ILS runway 17 and descend to 7500 feet, Air Canada 129. Our missed approach procedure today is to climb to 4100 on heading 165 with a left turn to 7,000. So once we get captured by the glide slope, remember to put 4100.
Air Canada 129er, turn left heading 335.
Left heading 335, Air Canada 129.
Air Canada 129er, 5 miles from Victy. Turn right heading 080. Descend altitude 6500 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 17 left approach.
Turn right heading 080, descend and maintain 6,500 feet until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway
Learjet Tango Juliet Sierra, contact Calgary Tower on 118.4.
0, approach is
Tower
armed.
on 1184, Tango Juliet
Activate approach
Sierra.
phase.
Calgary Tower, Air Canada 129, established on the localizer, runway 17 left.
United 324, Calgary Tower, roger.
So that's also not my call sign.
United 324, Calgary Tower, winds 175 at 8, runway 17 left, cleared to land.
Clear to land, runway 17 left, Air Canada 129.
So, our missed
Cabin crew be seated for landing.
approach procedure 4100. Like that. I'll wait for the lag spikes, then we'll take over. Come on. Good? Alright. Captain's taking over the aircraft. Woo!
100 above.
These winds.
200.
Minimums.
Continue.
Minimum
Checked.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. Retard. Drive.
Spoilers.
Oh,
Reverse green.
we
Peace out.
got butter there. That felt amazing.
Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu, welcome to Calgary.
Ooh.
Contact ground on 121.9er.
We even kept
70
it
knots.
on the... God damn.
Contact ground 121.9, Air Canada 129, good day.
Alrighty, disengage. Let's not stop on the runway. I don't think the tower would appreciate that.
Ground, good day, Air Canada 129, off runway 17 left at Delta 3, ready for taxi to the gate.
United 324,
What?
Calgary ground, taxi to gate via Delta 3, Juliet Hotel, Hotel Delta. Welcome to Calgary.
Taxi to gate via Delta 3, Juliet Hotel, Hotel Delta, Air Canada 129, good day.
Yeah, I don't know why the call sign got changed out of nowhere, but whatever. So let's go ahead and get on to Juliet here. Excuse me, sir. Are you going to start marshalling? I would appreciate if... Oh, there he goes. I can't see what direction you're moving in. I'm going to assume it is no, right. Straight. Left. Straight. Okay, you need to tell me when to stop, my guy. There we go. And stopped. Holy. Yeah, I know. You didn't tell me to stop, man. Alright, engines off. Oh, no, it doesn't reach.
WestJet 1552, contact tower on 118.4.
Alright, well,
when
we're
ready
gonna
for
pretend
departure.
that reaches. We'll go GPU on the ground. Switch over to the GPU power. APU bleed can come off. Master switch off. Nav lights off. Smoking signs off. Emergency lights disarmed. IRs coming off. Fuels off. And let's turn the crew supply off. We can turn that off. Alrighty guys, welcome to Calgary. Like I said, this was episode 2 of the Nation Tour. We've now been to the Northwest Territories, British Columbia, and now Alberta. I'm still going to decide on which way we want to go for the next episode, but I have a couple more videos to record anyways in the meantime. That being said, actually, can I check what my landing rate was on that? 250 feet per minute. Oh, I thought it was a lot better than that. Alright, my bad. However, like I said, that being said though, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate if you liked it and left a subscription, as a lot more VATSIM and Say Intentions content coming out soon as we travel the world together and visit super cool places. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll check you guys next time. Peace.